Is that working? Is it on? The light's on.
Yeah,
it's working?
It's good.
All right, go help me out. Go film this real quick. Make sure everything looks good. Am I looking good?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Sally sells. Sally sells. I can't do it. Oh. All right. We're good? 3, 2, 1. Hey there, CCW wrestling fans. My name's Eric Snook, and this is the webcast. So I'm here today to show you what does Eric Snook usually do now? Oh, an interview. I have an interview set up. We could do an interview. Okay, so I have one that my buddy. I wish Eric was here. My buddy Less Fortunate showed me. So he said that Eric wouldn't do it for him, but guess what, Frankie will do it for you, Les. I know what type of guy you are. You're a nice guy, so we'll get it going. Is it done? Can we cut it off?
Yeah, we're good.
I am so sick of this company making false promises. I left this company 10 years ago with a broken neck and a busted spleen because some idiot ran out here and beat me up. We all know what piece of trash runs this company. As long as he's here, it's gonna continue to suck. I do not care, Mr. Snook, about victories. I, Mr. Snook, don't care about your stupid webcast. The only thing I care about is Breakstone. You're gonna turn my mic off and turn it back on. The only thing I care about is breaking everybody in that locker room and making them all feel less fortunate. And if I have to beat people up in the lobby, people up in the back, turn my mic off, I don't care. To the bank, Snook! You're next! What? You're next! Shut up!
Welcome back, CCW wrestling fans, or should I say Frankie's favorites. We got some business to attend to. We got this going down April 2nd, Frankie Morris's first ever CCW match. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be spectacular. I'm guaranteed to win, actually. There's no way I can lose. And it's going to be me versus anyone in the CCW locker room. So, we're going to do this. It's going to be fun. Anyways, we're going to do our match of the week. And that was between Solo Jones and... what's his name? Shooter McGee! I love Shooter McGee! Did you tell me? I'm going to leave you here. You're going to get in trouble. I'm not going to get in trouble again for this. I'm coming! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to be in here!
The ring with Shooter McGee and Solo Jones in there for action.
Solo Jones recently joined the Society of Sin.
You know, sometimes you get tired of shaking hands and kissing babies and having to be nice to old fat ladies, and I think that's what happened to Solo Jones, is he decided that, he could take the Society of Sin route and maybe get a little bit further in this business.
I'm not really sure what he was thinking. We already know that Solo Jones is a bad, bad man. I don't think he needed Society of Sin, but him joining just added a whole nother layer of intensity and of power to Society of Sin, and here he's taking it to the smaller Shooter McGee.
And Shooter, being from Iowa, is a stout wrestler in his own right. But that clothesline there just knocked him right off his feet.
Already got a pin. 1, 2.
Two
Not
count
quite
there.
enough.
And Solo Jones is just methodically breaking down Shooter. Hard whipping the turnbuckle. Moves out of the way though, and Shooter's ready. Oh, kicks out that ankle knee area and goes for the pin. 2 count.
Shooter only able to get a 2 count out of that. Curious to see how he's going to break down the much bigger Solo Jones.
Going to work on that leg might be the answer there. You get him off. Again, everybody's the same size when they're on their back.
Solo getting the ropes there, breaking the count. We're going to have to see a more aggressive Shooter McGee here if he's going to try to survive this grueling matchup against Solo Jones. Solo's got the ropes again, breaking the count.
You know, my experience with Shooter is he's a nice young man. Sometimes nice young men don't do good in this business. Sometimes you have to get a little nasty, and I think that's where Solo's gone.
A flying elbow into the gut there, not enough to take him off his feet, but that time he got him off the feet. 1, 2.
Shooter kind of reminds me of a young Bob Backlund. Now, who is Bob Backlund?
Bob Backlund, he held the heavyweight championship for years and years and years back in the day.
All right, we're on top of our game tonight, baby. And, you know, Bob had that collegiate background. Shooter's got that amateur background going. Kind of looks like him the way he walks around the ring sometimes.
Now, if he could learn that cross-face chicken wing, then he might be in business.
That is impressive.
Don't be fooled by the suit and tie. I've been a fan of this sport since day one of my life.
Oh, that is good. I remember watching Bob Backlund in a match live one time against Rick Martel, and it was a fantastic match. And believe it or not, it was the opening match on the card that night. Oh. Shooter's get him up. Oh.
Dumped him on his head.
That looked like it could be painful. That was like on the back of the neck, on the top of the head area. Shooter could be hurt.
He somehow summons the willpower, the strength to kick out of that. I thought he was dead.
And you know, the thing about Shooter is that sometimes the brain might be telling him one thing and the body's doing another. Slides through. Oh.
Now he's just all in all, just brawling. Not brawling, I guess brawling would need 2 people fighting back and forth. He's just pummeling him.
He is beating the stink out of him.
That's a better way of putting it. Beating the stink out of Shooter McGee.
And he just shoved the referee. That referee's gonna, I don't know how much more that referee's gonna take. You know,
won't you spare me over another? But what is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? When God is gone with ice cold hands taking hold.
What is happening? How did I don't know how we got access to the studio. I don't know why there's a stupid horse behind me. And these stupid lights. I hate him. Let me all right, let's get back on track here. This is Superstars of the Ring. I'm your host Eric Snook. What to address first? I'm not going to acknowledge Frankie Morris at all. So let's just go ahead and put that behind me. Society of Sin, we saw they had an encrypted message at the end of that match. We didn't even get to see the end of the match. They've been hacking in somehow to a production facility. They've done that on webcasts in the last few weeks, and we see they did it with that match. Hopefully in the next coming weeks we'll be able to show you that match in its entirety. Next, I want to talk about that interview that Less Fortunate did at a recent live event. Not the official interview of the week. We're going to get to that in a second. Less Fortunate at that event asked for a mic. I was holding the mic ringside, so I handed him the mic, and he proceeded to say those things that you heard him say there. He blamed me for a lot of things, blamed CCW for a lot of things, accused us of cutting his mic off, accused me of cutting his mic off, which I was standing right beside the ring. There's no way I can cut his mic off. I will say, however, the production crew, in an effort to keep Less Fortunate at bay, to keep him from saying some things that nobody needs to hear in a live setting like that, they did cut his mic off. But that was them, not me. Hopefully in the next coming months we can really get down with Less Fortunate and try to figure out exactly what's going on before this blows up and becomes a bigger problem than it already is. Next, Society of Sin. We haven't seen them in action since Stampede, but we've seen them with these different messages. Like I said, hacking into the webcast, hacking into the video production of that match. At Stampede, they took on Jamie McKinnon and Rock and Roll Chris Turner, who is our official interview of the week this week. So we're going to go ahead and take it away now to Rock and Roll Chris Turner and this week's interview of the week.
Welcome, wrestling fans. This is Rock and Roll Chris Turner. I'd like to give you a big thank you. Thank you for all the support you're giving me. Thank you for all the support you're giving CCW. This past couple of years has been a roller coaster ride for Rock and Roll Chris Turner. With the battles with Jamie McKinnon, and then coming off the battles with Society of Sin, is surely one of the most interesting times to be in CCW. With that said, I'd like to address a couple people, and that is like Julian Marks, Less Fortunate, all these guys who are going around talking about how they're mistreated here in CCW. Well, guys, you know, you can always leave. But like so many that leave and keep talking about CCW, keep CCW on the top of their discussion. And they do that because of one reason, because they know how good we have it here. They know what the fans mean to CCW. So Less Fortunate, Jamie McKinnon, Julian Marks, all you guys who walk around and say how somebody owes you something, or get over it. And with that, I'd like to address somebody in particular. Society of Sin, Solo Jones. You know, we had our battle with Dante. We had our battle out there with Pekovic. But Solo, don't think I forgot the beating you gave me, the jumping when I thought you was there to help me. I haven't forgotten that. There's a lot of things going on in CCW. There's a lot of ups and downs. But I haven't forgotten about you. So, I believe in Abbeville on the 2nd, me and you wrestle one-on-one. So I'm going to send you a message. Be sure you leave Dante, be sure you leave Pekovic out of the way, and let's settle this like men one-on-one. Again, I would like to thank the fans. Have made this ride a tremendous ride for Rock and Roll Chris Turner. And in 2016, it's not over. We're going to continue that ride. We're going to end the feud with Society of Sin. We're going to take that CCW championship. We're going to have a blast. Myself, CCW fans, stand by, because 2016 looking up.
For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of